in the top 25, the others sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right?
There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That would be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this, and he'll kangaroos his way. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
That makes the score. TCU.
On the move from inside his spot. And now the hit knocks it loose. Recovered by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, TCU! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That's caught. It's Bussey. Made a defender miss. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. The pull and throw off the RPO. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. With the catch, it's McAllister. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up.
It's a seam wide open! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McAllister. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a rhythm.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese.
Wide open on the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gonna run it. It's Payne. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give on the option. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really...
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the game, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. 1st and 10 for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Running to Green. Across the 45. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rides the back and leaves it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. Man. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's McAllister. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch. And they'll have the first down.
Man, this quarterback.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on first down from the 28. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way through home. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Concepcion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's McAllister. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Caught over the middle, it's Payne. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, TCU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Some misdirection with the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Got the 1st down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Quickly out to the tight end. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's great. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just... finish strong. They'll run it from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Got it behind the line. It's McAllister.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To the air, it's Hoover. Might be looking to run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. We've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the run, deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Moss. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing down. Seattle, they've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To throw, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. A run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And how about the 3-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. It's complete to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, what a move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the run, it's Barnes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here.